Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is December 19th, 2022. We are in the New Testament and we are in the book of Revelation, and we're going to read chapter 10 today. Okay, so this is the revelation, a vision from John the Apostle, shown to him by Jesus. We're talking about 7 angels blowing trumpets. 6 of them have blown their trumpets, and God's judgments have poured out on the earth. And we saw that there were similarities between the judgments that he passed on Pharaoh in Exodus, and Sodom and Gomorrah, and all the punishments of the Bible that he unleashed against a person or places or things. He's now unleashing it against the whole earth and everybody on the earth that's still left on the earth because of their unbelief in him. I saw some similarities between it and the scroll that had the 7 seals that were opened a little bit earlier in Revelation. And just like there was a pause in the narrative between the 6th seal and the 7th seal to kind of set things up a little bit, there's a pause here between the 6th trumpet being blown and the final 7th trumpet being blown. And John is looking around heaven here in this section, and he sees an angel come out with a scroll. Is it an angel? Is it God? Is it Jesus? Doesn't really say, just says an angel, but it kind of describes him in the same symbolic language that he's been talking about Jesus in. So I would say it would be Jesus. And he has the scroll, and he tells John to take the scroll and eat it, which just seems kind of weird, but if you remember way back in Ezekiel, if you've ever read Ezekiel, that's how his vision starts. He's given a scroll. He's told to eat the scroll. The scroll sweet in his mouth. So the scroll is the word of God. He's going to take in that word of God. It's because it's sweet and it fills him up, and then it flows out of him. So that's kind of a symbolic showing that he is a prophet of God. So we're seeing that same thing here in John, only instead of that the word keeping its sweetness as it infuses him, it starts to turn to bitterness. So it's going to be a judgment. He's going to prophesy judgment. That's all that's telling us. And here, this is nice symbolic flowery speech to show you that. Now there's also a little part in here where he sees something and he says he's told not to put it down there. So again, we're not getting everything John saw. We're getting everything that Jesus wanted John to see and wanted John to tell us. There are some things John saw that we aren't ready for, I guess. So let's go ahead and we're going to read Revelation chapter 10. Then I saw another mighty angel coming down out of heaven. He was wrapped in a cloud and had a rainbow around his head. His face was like the sun, and his legs were like columns of fire. He had a small scroll open in his hand. He put his right foot on the sea and his left foot on the land, and called out in a loud voice that sounded like the roar of lions. After he had called out, the 7 thunders answered with a roar. As soon as they spoke, I was about to write, but I heard a voice speak from heaven. Keep secret what the 7 thunders have said. Do not write it down. Then the angel that I saw standing on the sea and on the land raised his right hand to heaven and took a vow in the name of God, who lives forever and ever, who created heaven, earth, and the sea, and everything in them. The angel said, there will be no more delay. But when the 7th angel blows his trumpet, then God will accomplish his secret plan, as he announced to his servants the prophets. Then the voice that I had heard speaking from heaven spoke to me again, saying, go and take the open scroll, which is in the hand of the angel standing on the sea and on the land. I went to the angel and asked him to give me the little scroll. He said to me, take it and eat it. It will turn sour in your stomach, but in your mouth it will be sweet as honey. I took the little scroll from his hand and ate it, and it tasted sweet as honey in my mouth. But after I swallowed it, it turned sour in my stomach. Then I was told, once again, you must proclaim God's message about many nations, races, languages, and kings. May God bless the reading of his word. May God bless you. Bye.